time, you know, one championship at a time, one race at a time. Coming here to Pocono, you really feel good because the team's really on a roll. And I think it's a high that'll stay there all year because of the preparation and everything that's led up to this.
Just a never say die attitude, total organization, and total dedication on myself and the team members. That's what we got right now. These crashes won't slow us down.
It's difficult. We're chasing the toughest guy in the business right now.
It's the toughest thing I've ever tried to do.
A lot of guys are going for the championship, but this guy's going to get it.
ESPN, the world's leader in motorsports coverage, is live today at Pocono International Raceway in Pennsylvania for the Champion Sparkplug 500 NASCAR Winston Cup race. In all the times we've been coming here, I can't think of a nicer day weather-wise. The temperature will peak today in the upper 70s under sunny skies. Hi everyone, I'm Bob Jenkins and welcome to Pocono, the 13th race of the 1993 NASCAR Winston Cup season. And the point standings show us that Dale Earnhardt has a 209-point advantage on Rusty Wallace. Dale Jarrett is only 14 behind Rusty. Davey Allison 22 behind Jarrett, and Jeff Bodine is 5th in the point standings. Now, Dale Earnhardt has certainly returned to the form that has brought him 5 NASCAR Winston Cup championships, but yet he has not dominated so far this season as he has in the past. As a matter of fact, Dale Jarrett has the best average finishing position in the past 5 events. And how about Rusty Wallace? Despite the fact that he has either crashed or not finished in the last 4 NASCAR races, he is still very much in the championship hunt. For more on that, let's go to Dr. Jerry Punch on pit road.
Thank you, Bob, and hello, everyone. You know, after Rusty Wallace won 4 of the first 8 starts in 1993, he appeared to be on a roll, no pun intended, headed to Talladega. But take a look at Rusty's rough road since. At Talladega, he finished 6th, upside down and backwards. And the last 3 races, of course, Sears Point, Charlotte, and Dover, have been DNFs. He did not finish. Now Rusty starts in 10th spot today in his Pontiac, and Rusty, after the last few weeks, it has to get frustrating.
It gets pretty frustrating, but the good part about it is the car's fast. It's been really running good. We had a transmission problem in California and the big wreck we had last week at Dover, but the car's tough. It's back. This is the same car I won the 3 in a row with back a month or so ago, and the team's pumped up. We're excited. I think we can win today.
This is your racetrack, too. You always run well at Pocono.
It's a good racetrack for me. I mean, we'll see how the race starts out. If the car's pushing or loose, obviously we'll be making adjustments throughout the day. But the last lap, that's the one that counts.
Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Rusty Wallace starts from 10th starting position. He finds himself 209 points behind a man who has been almost unconscious and tough to beat. Right, Ned?
Jerry, the way Dale Earnhardt has been running recently, it's going to be hard for Rusty or anyone else to gain any points on him. He's leading the most laps in every race, at least the last 4 races, getting all those bonus points, getting laps down and still coming back and has won the last 2 races. Benny, that man is hard to beat.
Just to back up what you're saying, Dale Jarrett for the last 5 races has had an average finish of 4.8. Dale Earnhardt has had an average finish of 6.8. So you think 5 races, Dale Jarrett's picked up 10 points a race, 50 points? Wrong. He's lost 3 points to Dale Earnhardt because Earnhardt has led laps and got all the bonus points available. I'm telling you, this guy is on a tear.
He really is, and he'll be tough to beat here today. And Benny, those bonus points have never been more important than they are now in NASCAR Winston Cup racing. Let's go back to the pits and John Kernan, who is standing by with the guy who is in 3rd place in the Winston Cup points.
Well, guys, remember back at Bristol, Dale Jarrett involved in an accident with a lap car. He told us there that his points championship hopes were probably over, but they fought back and found the consistency to get back in the title chase. Dale, now that you found the consistency to run up front with good finishes, now I guess it's time to focus on how to get those bonus points.
Yeah, that's a big part of it, most definitely. Earnhardt has gained some bonus points on us by leading those laps, leading the most laps, and that's probably the difference in us being 3rd and maybe in 2nd right now. So we'll keep doing the things that we're doing. It's going pretty well. We just have to keep focusing on that and hopefully a victory soon.
Last week you finished 2nd after starting 29th. Today you start 21st. Should make it a little easier, huh?
At least I can see the front now. We've been qualifying back pretty far here lately. Doesn't seem to matter. Jimmy and the crew works awfully hard on the car before the race and during the race to get me up towards the front, and if we can keep doing that, we'll be okay.
Dale Jarrett starting 21st today. Bob looking for another victory.
And Dale Jarrett will be challenged by Dale Earnhardt, Rusty Wallace, and the others this afternoon here at Pocono International Raceway in Northeast Pennsylvania in the Champion Sparkplug 500. ESPN Speed World coverage is being brought to you by Champion Spark Plugs. No matter what you drive, Champion has quality from the start. By Valvoline, people who know use Valvoline. And by Allied Signals, Fram filters. You can pay a little now or a lot later. Back at Pocono International Raceway, I cannot remember a nicer day weather-wise, and I can't remember a larger crowd that has gathered here for a race. Let's take a look at the Busch track description. Pocono International Raceway first hosted the stock cars in '74. It's a 2.5-mile tri-oval. The pole speed 162.8. The time 55.277 seconds. They'll go 200 laps, and they'll pit anywhere between lap 35 and 38, maybe a little bit less on the first one. Pocono International Raceway, sort of a unique configuration. Turn number 1 banked at 14 degrees. You go on to the Long Pond Straightaway, which is 3,055 feet in length, leading to the most treacherous corner on the circuit, the tunnel turn. It's banked at 8 degrees. Another short straightaway, it's called the North Straight, 1,780 feet in length, leading to turn number 3, which is the flattest, only 6 degrees of banking. And then on to the very long front straightaway, which is 3,740 feet in length.
Almost 3/4 of a mile down that front straightaway. That's why the drivers are shifting about halfway down the front straightaway, shifting into overdrive and back into direct drive or 4th gear going in turn 1.
Part of the sun-baked crowd that is getting set for 200 laps of competition here. The engines have been fired, and now the field begins to pull away onto the track surface. Well, let's take a look now at the starting lineup for the Champion Sparkplug 500. The pole sitter, his 3rd of the year, his 3rd here at Pocono and 14th of his career, Ken Schrader in the Kodiak Chevrolet, car number 25. Outside that front row will be Mark Martin from Batesville, Arkansas in the Valvoline Ford, car number 6. The 3rd starting position goes to the McDonald's Ford, driven by Hut Strickland, car number 27. The 4th starting spot, top rookie from Pittsboro, Indiana, Jeff Gordon, car number 24, the DuPont Chevrolet. 5th starting spot is Dale Earnhardt from Kannapolis, North Carolina, the GM Goodwrench Chevrolet, car number 3. Starting 6th, car number 26, Brett Bodine, the Quaker State Ford. Brett is from Chemung, New York. 7th starting spot goes to Davey Allison in the Texaco Haviland Ford, car number 28. And then Kyle Petty from Randleman, North Carolina, driving the number 42 Mellow Yellow Pontiac. In row number 5 will be Jimmy Spencer and Rusty Wallace. 6th row has Lake Speed and Ricky Rudd, still looking to lead a lap this year. Rick Mast and Jeff Hensley. The 10th row, Bobby Hillen and Wally Dallenbach.
We can see the cars are coming off the tunnel corner, going into the short chute, the north straightaway, as Bob called it. And there's Trevor Boyce. Haven't seen Trevor around for quite a while. He's starting 40th today.
Hubby driving the James Hilton car. We continue with the starting grid. Morgan Shepherd and Harry Gant start in row 13. Michael Waltrip and Phil Parsons make up row number 14. Greg Saxon, Terry Labonte, Kenny Wallace, and Sterling Marlin in the 16th row. Back to row 17. There's Dave Marcus, who led last week. Darrell Waltrip, Dick Trickle, and Jimmy Horton in row number 18. The 19th row has Jimmy Means and Kerry Teague. There's Trevor Boy, starting car number 48 inside row number 20. And Graham Taylor is the 40th starter in the grid. There is Jeff Gordon, the top rookie contender. And the points battle as we go into this 13th race has him on top, but not by very much. Bobby Labonte has 127 points, and Kenny Wallace only a point behind in 3rd.
And let me say that the rookie battle this year does have a sponsor. Max Race Cars is sponsoring the rookie battle this year.
And they'll go at least one more lap before getting the green. It's always interesting to see the maneuvering for position as they come down the long front straightaway. Here is the Race Fans Unlimited in-car camera. That's in the number 8 car, the Raybestos Ford, being driven by Sterling Marlin. Starting in 32nd position.